Yes, honestly, I don't know how you could parent boys without it. I don't know how I could parent my boys. I know girl dads who are very healthy, very wise, who decide not to spank and it's working well for them.
This story jumped out at me for two reasons. One, at the time, Kelsey and I were working on a podcast about James Dobson's book, Bringing Up Boys, and it put me in mind of all the archetypes and all the mythology about biblical masculinity and femininity that show up in Christian parenting research. Usually pulling from broader evangelical culture, playing on hopes and longings and fears, families are offered blueprints that often become heavy yokes. Secondly, and we talk about this in our forthcoming book, there's a pattern in these resources where the authors and experts are often actively parenting when they write them, sometimes with very young children. And so kind of inescapably, they make their own experience normative for everyone else and their own family as exemplary for everyone else. And while Justin in his story does attempt to offer the disclaimer, this is just something my family has decided on, I'm unwilling to give him a pass on that, because when you've platformed yourself to over 260,000 people to offer parenting advice, your casual observations do become exemplary. And the takeaway from a story like that is not parents empowered to choose from multiple options. The takeaway is there's something specific to the nature of boys that means good parents will spank them. One uncomfortable thing we kept coming across as we read these resources was the degree to which parenting authors and experts are complicit in what happens behind closed doors. And it's a difficult question to answer, but I think it does matter. There's one reason I end up talking about spanking in Christian parenting resources so often, because I really want to empower Christian families to realize this is not required of them. And so since we're all just sharing our personal parenting experience, I will, with great trepidation, but in case somebody needs to hear it today, say that as a parent of 5 sons and 1 daughter, I know firsthand that there are ways to parent without spanking your sons. If you are interested in learning more about the Christian case against spanking children, you can check out my highlights. We also have a whole chapter devoted to corporal punishment and its impact in our forthcoming book, which is available for pre-order now.